I've received an offer from Newcastle University for their fine art programme, and they were the only university I applied to, so that was great. Overall, working together, it was just really just valuable overall, and I was just gaining a lot of knowledge and understanding like constantly, because there were so many things I hadn't tried, like technique wise, and just I hadn't thought to look at things in that way. The main things I learned when we were working together were to do with my sketchbook. So I would be actually exploring things in my sketchbook and doing everything I was actually doing in my sketchbook, rather than just like putting in the things I just wanted to be seen. And it kind of just made me understand that that was the whole point of the process as well, because some things you ended up trying out that you didn't think you were going to, and there was like most of the process is just trying things even if they don't work. So I think that was something I really began to understand. Other specific things that I found useful was using videos and responding to things using the videos like in real time and not going back to think about it. I think that was really useful, because I was always a bit like calculated with things, and I wouldn't want to respond to things like as they were happening, because I'd be scared I messed up. I just feel like I'm really comfortable and I don't feel like I'm going to be out of my depth at all starting the course, whereas I would have been pretty petrified beforehand, thinking that I wasn't going to be at the right place to begin the course. So now I just feel like I could actually do it and get on with anything that I need to do. Now that working together's finished, I feel a lot more confident in my abilities, but also just like knowing that there are so many different things I can try, and that I can try them, just not worrying about how it's going to turn out or anything like that. I would say to someone thinking about working with Julie that it's a really good idea, because there's so much that you can learn from it. Things like if you don't really know where you're going or how to do certain things in certain ways, I think just overall there's a lot of things you can learn, and I just think it would be a really useful experience. Some things that have changed since we've worked together, I will be like a lot more open to different things. So I would have just been doing the stuff I was comfortable with beforehand and responding to things the way I feel like I could do best. Whereas now I feel like I respond in the way that I want to, just whether that's because it's the best, like whether I think it's the most interesting idea, or whether I think it's what'll push me the most outside of my comfort zone. I think really just, I'm not limiting myself too much anymore. It's just so much more like freeing, I guess, to be able to have all of these different choices and options and not be too scared to follow them up.